is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up, oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's race day. 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 Crank it up. Finger to the sky and a green light shining bright. The only thing I have in mind is the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Michigan International Speedway. We are live here with the Old School League Racing Series and their ARCA cars. We'll bring him on down for the Michigan 200 live here on P10 Racing TV. Hi again, everyone. I'm Christian the Crusader Driver. Welcome back, everybody, for this epic show and this awesome package we've got going on for you here tonight. Before we say any more, though, we do need to get this one out of the way. Let's go ahead and see our field of drivers here tonight. We'll start them on the pole. It'll be the 24 of David Castelli leading them on in with the 88 of Mark Cook is outside. Row number 2, we're going to see the number 4 of Kyle Hanna with the outside of him, fellow teammate Butcher brother, the 53 of Nicholas Wilson. Row 3, we will see the 8 of Mark, the 25 of James Kruger, and the 8 of Mark Sikosi to his outside. And row 4, we'll see Mark Thomas in the 27. To his outside will be Justin Cope in the number 9. Starting on our shotgun in our field here tonight, row 5 will be Byron Barlett in the 77. To his outside, the 5 of Brian W. Wiggins. And shotgun in the field, Art Milne in the 15. outside the Home Depot, number 20, that's Tyler Hunt. Our field of drivers are working them on in. 12 drivers in with us here tonight for the Michigan 200. This looks to be a strong showing and a good race, to say the least, here for these drivers. All running on custom setups, as we've talked about here in times past. As they bring them on down around here, we'll get them situated on by here for the run as we get them on through. Coming on through they go here. They are working them on by. They are ready to get underway here. And folks, we hope you're sharing us on around a little bit and getting us ready to go here as we get you ready to go. I do apologize for the instant replay screen there. Had some technical difficulties there. We didn't want to have any trouble there. Bring him on down around here out of turn 4. Pace car will come off the track. And this time it is time to let him loose here for the Michigan 200. Carries it on through here. The green flag flies. Here we go. 100 laps to the distance for our old school boys. On through off the start. David Castelli off to an early lead. Yet again coming on through out of turn 1. He brings it on by. Back on around out of turn 2 they go here. Mark Cook in the 88 now looking for a momentum run there, building on down in the back straightaway here. He's got that for Kyle Hanna now charging this one through here. A full throttle assault coming his way. Work him on down through out of turn 3 on in turn 4. David Castelli looking to try to hang with him, trying to get a momentum boost off of this one. They bring it on down around now. Kyle Hanna has literally made a couple spot jumps here. He's working it on through his fellow teammate Nicholas Wilson, that 53, looking to get it on by there with David Castelli. Castelli getting a little bit of a help there from Wilson, while Hanna is working the inside line on the bottom shelf there, seeing maybe if he's got something here. Both teammates going back and around here, back and forth for second, as we got a little bit of movement in the back there. That's the 8 and Mark Sikosi building on through here, building up some momentum as he makes it on past by the 88 of the Wounded Warrior Project of Mark Cook. And now here comes a lead change. All throttle assault initiated. We go. Nicholas Wilson makes a nice pass on around. He gets that one by out around. David Castelli now not giving up. He's going to fight back here. Through and through we go. Down in the front straightaway to turn 1. They'll hit him on by yet again. Now Wilson on the mission, on the throttle, on the bottle. He's looking for this one. Through they come down out of turn 2. Here they are all still at it here with each other here, trying to build them up for what they can to get the momentum through. So they bringing them on now, back on about. They rocket it through turn 3. Sikosi trying to find his way and find his rhythm, if you will. Now initiating through they go by, almost a 3 wide, so they're ready to initiate. Mark Cook opting to stay out of that. He did not want any of that part of it. But that will give James Kruger in the 25 machine a little bit of help here, a little leadway in that back to camo 25 machine. Back on around they go here. They're all on the throttle, all on the pace, looking for a run, looking for a momentum key to get around this one. Through and through they come down around out of turn 3. Now Mark Sikosi back on the attack around the 88 machine. And caution has come out, folks. Looks like trouble coming out and about, and it looks like there's big trouble. Couldn't quite get a glimpse of the car. There he is. The 27 looks like he's got some serious problems going for him, unfortunately. Mark Thomas having some early bugs and some issues. Let's find out what happened. Let's take it to the PTM instant replay here. Let's take a look at this. Take a close look at this one here. Tyler Hunt on the attack here, working from the outhouse, trying to get himself to the White House. You see the 77 of Byron Barlett now buzzing on through here in the inside. Thomas gets up there a little bit, and Barlett, hard charged it, gets right into Hunt. Hunt unfortunately goes and takes the worst of it. And Barlett causing the caution to come out, unfortunately. And the struggles begin to start early. Not what you want to see out here, though. as the rest of our field works it on in here real quick. We'll go ahead and take you guys to a little commercial break. We got to have a little word from our sponsors tonight.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. I started trying to low for the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
And tonight's race also sponsored in part by Affordable SEO and Marketing. It's time you outrank your competition online today with Affordable SEO and Marketing. So as they get situated on by here, folks, I believe we do have a few drivers in with us here tonight, so let's go ahead and have a little chit-chat with them. All right, real quick, folks, we got James Kruger here in the booth real quick. James, do you have a copy there, my friend?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so Kruger, right now, early start, strong start. You kind of hanging with your teammates there, but of course you got some heavy hitters right in front of you coming up. What do you got to do to hold them off tonight?
Well, it's still early, so hopefully the track can come in. But anything can happen. We're just gonna race them and give them all they can handle.
Definitely for sure there, but so far so good. We'll let you get back on the track here, but good luck out there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you, and big thanks to all our veterans out there on a Veterans Day.
Absolutely. I think they'll be most appreciative to hear that, my friend. Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, Chris.
As they get them situated out here now, we'll bring them on around and get them situated for the next green flag run here. Of course, I forgot to mention as well, Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there and to all our veterans. And, this is going to be breaking the fourth wall here, but a special thank you to my grandfather and my great-grandfather, who unfortunately, my great-grandfather is no longer with us, but rest in peace, my great-granddad. I love you and I still miss you. You tough Marine dog you are. And then, of course, my grandfather. If you're watching this, thank you so much for your support and your commitment to the military and your country. Love you and hope you're doing okay. Happy Veterans Day, Grandpa. All right, so guys, we get situated out here. We are going to bring him on around with the 5. There are Brian W. Wiggins in the Fritz Solar Company number 5 machine. He will be our race leader on the start. The 53 of Nicholas Wilson will be right behind him, as will a few other drivers will be here. As they come on through, here they go back on around. The green flag flies. We're back underway. Back on around we go here out of turn 1 on through it in, and turn 2 they go here. Brian W. Wiggins with the early advantage here, the early run as the 53 of Nicholas Wilson brings it on back here. They work it on by. Wiggins gets a little loose there, loses the momentum. The Extreme Motorsports number 5 gets passed on by the Butcher Brothers number 53 of Wilson and his teammate Mark Sakosi looking to fight hard on that one to get back what his teammate lost. Through they go here out turn 4 here. Mark Cook now working it on by there as Sakosi gets a little further ahead there as Brian W. Wiggins losing ground in time and momentum here. He is starting to lose pace and out of shape. Through they come out around turn 1 now, back in turn 2 they go. Tyler on the hunt, the 20 machine now looking for a run here. Another Extreme Motorsports machine working it on by. Battle on back around Justin Copeland, that 9 machine trying to hold off that number 20 there, the Home Depot's Tyler Hunt. Tyler right now battling on through, still holding his own, still getting a pretty good run here as the rest of our field works it on by. You can see Mark Thompson at 27 doing battle there with the number 15 of Art Milne. Art Milne desperately trying to hold off some competition here, trying to hold off some drivers to get something going here for himself. Trying to stay in the hunt. Through and through they go here. Kruger a little bit loose. They're out of turn 2. He holds on to that one. Nice save there, but that definitely lost him a lot of time and ground here. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him later. They come on through, around back and again here. The teammates are back at it. The Butcher brothers, the 25 and the 4. You got Kruger in the 25 and Hannah in the 4. Through and through they go. Here comes Wiggins now back on the attack. The full throttle assault is initiated, but he can't quite clear Cope. He's going to try to bring it down to the bottom here and swing it on through. You'll see this a lot in Michigan. They'll try to get a draft in, and then when they see a chance, they're going to try to pass you either on the high side or on the low end. More than likely on the low end. Coming on around they go. Here that back straightaway. Brian W. Wiggins still giving it everything he can to hold on to this one. Trying to see if maybe there's a little bit of a run and a little leeway to get past Hannah. Kyle Hannah, though, he's not giving up. He's not going to give up that position that easily, and neither is James Kruger. Kruger gets a hard charge there. He doesn't need a battery in his phone battery in his car. He's got the full charge in there. Through and through they come around out of turn 2 here. The 25 there. Kruger still working it on by with his teammate there in the 4. A little bit loose, though, goes the number 20 of Tyler Hunt. Hunt. A little bit off pace, off centered there. Not quite what you wanted to see from him. And we want to keep in mind about something here tonight, folks. This is the legacy version of Michigan. This is not the usual Michigan 2018, I believe 2019 version you're used to seeing. This is the legacy track that you can buy for pretty inexpensively, but this was before they repaved the track down. So that's why you're going to see a lot of guys get a little bumpy, a little loose, as a 3-wide salute is initiated around turn 1. Justin Cope, Kyle Hannah, and Hunt all clear it there. Oh, did they? Whoa! Tyler Hunt getting it right in there with the 25 of Kruger. And I don't think that was intentional by any means. It just was a little harder racing than it needed to be, and ended up setting him back a time or two. Hunt is going to try to fight through this one a little bit more than that. Try to get this one back on in. Through and through they come down on a turn 4 the front straightaway here. Hunt still in his own group. Kyle Hannah now makes a battle here with the number 9 and Justin Cope. Cope trying to hold off for the 4th slot. The 4 of Kyle, though, wants the 4th spot. He wants to take over P4 and get himself one step closer to his teammate Wilson, who currently leading this one on by a nice set of a margin here. And around we go. Cope and him still side by side for the 4th place position. Mark Cook is starting to lead away a little bit. Sakosi kind of doing the same. As you see our packed house here tonight. A lot of fans here joined us on in. And of course everybody watching at home. We thank and love you guys enough. We can't thank you enough for doing this with us. Our fast qualifier, though, Castelli, in that 24 machine, man, he's not exactly holding on to that run as much as I think he should be. I think he may be just trying to lay off a little bit, kind of set the tone for later. But his qualifying run was definitely much faster and strong than it was the time he had when it came to running the race right now. He's currently off pace by a good margin, almost by about 4 seconds there. Actually, it is by over 4 seconds there on our top 3 drivers right now. As we carry it on around here, that 4 of Kyle Hannah still battling on back here with that 9 of Justin Cope. Justin Cope desperately trying to hang with this one, trying to build something up for a later run. They continue it on around out of turn 1 back on in. Let's go ahead and chat in the comments section here. Brian William Wiggins kind of joined us on in here a little bit early before the race. He's saying hi, Ma, to Patty and Goodson Butcher. It's good to have you in, Miss Patty. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. Nick Wilson saying hello to Brian W. Wiggins. And then, of course, Ken Wirebaugh just rooting on from a Sakosi. Mark Sakosi right now, currently in the 2nd slot, behind that man right there, the 53 of Nicholas Wilson. Wilson just kind of doing his own thing, kind of running his own race. He has nothing really to worry about at the moment, and it's definitely showing in my opinion. Our battle still continues here between for Kyle Hanna and Justin Cope, man, these guys do not want to quit on each other. Kyle Hanna desperately trying to make his move, trying to get past that 9 of Cope, but Cope, every time he tries to get around him, he just seems to just kind of sneak it back in there and make him pay for even trying to do it in the first place. Might rise up a little bit there, goes up a little bit, he hangs on to it though. Tremendous driving from these drivers here as they continue on by. But as they swing it around, it's a switcheroo. That's just 9 and Justin Cope now goes to the line. Kyle Hanna was trying to run. But is that what Kyle was trying to worry about? Was that what he's trying to figure out and get him to do? Was he trying to get back to the outside line? But remember, there is groove and run in the middle and the outside. But generally speaking, you want to try to apex it right off the bottom line and run it hard into the exit. Usually on heat, you see a lot of them try to hold that white line all the way through on each turn. It's not the case here in this case. Actually, they're going to be trying to hold more of the middle and the lower ground of that middle shelf. But generally speaking, you will see a lot of battles up on the top shelf as well. There's a lot of time and run you can get there. So you'll see a lot of it going down tonight. Working on by Mark Thomas now. Look at this. The kid trying to battle it through here with James. Don't call him Freddy Krueger. We'll see if JFK is able to hold him on by and around here, trying to see if he can stick this one on through. Mark Thomas, though, right on his bumper. One false move, one big mistake, and that could be the end there. But we'll see. Mark Thomas is not out of the woods yet. The Kodiak 27 is definitely trying everything he can to get a run and a half going and try to build up some momentum. Coming on around out of turn for the front straight away they go. And they are still neck and neck, still battling out this one. Neither driver giving an inch here, neither one quitting. Thomas makes the move, pass by around Krueger. Krueger having nowhere to go. And another switcheroo between Cope and Hanna. Hanna desperately trying to get that run on the bottom, trying to get something going on the high side, but Cope just seems to keep going at his door here. As they bring it on around out of that front straightaway, here they go. The 4, Kyle Hanna, still on his rhythm, on his game, still trying to stay ahead of the situation. While the 9 there, Justin Cope tries to overtake him and clear him out of turn 2. 1/5 of the way here in this one. 1/4 to go. Whoa! 4/5 to go, I should say. And Mark Sikosi getting really bobbly there, costing him a lot of time there, a lot of ground up. It's hard to tell what happened there, but we'll go to the PTM Instant Replay and find out a little bit more about this one, because I'm definitely curious to see how the heck Cook got around him there. Let's take a look at this one. Here is your PTM Instant Replay. Let's show you guys what Sikosi had going on. And no, that's not us on this case. We render all our cars in, but in this case, Sikosi having a little bit of troubles on the internet and a little bit of troubles on the track. He got it out a little too far there out of turn 2, almost into the wall there. And that put him back quite a few bits, so he'll try to sneak it on around yet again and get it situated on by. But right now, after that little bobble, that's going to cost him dearly. Speaking of costing him dearly, Kyle Hanna falling further and further back from Justin Cope here. Cope is starting to get a good run and a half here. The rest of our field working on by. Brian W. Wiggins, the Fritz Solar Company machine, currently doing everything he can. And how about this cat right here, Art Milne in the 15. Been so long since we've heard from you, buddy, but we hope you're doing all right. Art Milne, one of the originals, and actually one of the guys that got us associated into Old School League. So we can't thank him enough for kind of bringing us on in and helping us out. Mark Sikosi, a big factor in all of that as well, and we can't thank him enough for kind of giving us the honor and the privilege to do this. But if you guys are interested, go ahead and message up Old School League here on Facebook. We'll leave a little post there to get a hold of them, and they are actually looking for drivers that are willing to run and race with you. So if you guys have an open setup, design, and all that you want to run, or you don't know how to do it, but you want to learn, these guys are definitely the way to go. They're all looking for people to join on in and have a good run with. Bring him on around. We go here. Still no give from Wilson. Wilson just currently leading this one by with an iron fist here. Through and through we go here, bringing it on by and around. Everyone's still doing their own thing, still kind of figuring stuff out. The 4 of Kyle Hanna, I should say, trying to get up there with the 9 of Justin Cope. Still not really quite getting where he wants to be, in my opinion. He's still kind of getting things figured out and bringing it on around, but it definitely seems to be holding out, though. Back on around they go here. They will run it on down around, back on the attack here. Through and through they go on and back out, back on the attack here. Sakosi starting to fall even further into the pack here. I think he might have loosened the tires up a little bit too much ever since that little bobble from earlier. Justin Cope now to the inside line now, bouncing on through here. They continuing on through. Cope with a run and a half there, makes a nice pass around the 8 of Sakosi. Kyle Hanna now on his attack. It's a daily double in reverse. Unfortunately, Sakosi is the losing end of this stick. He's going to have to deal with that one. Through and through they go here. Everybody still bouncing on by. Mark Sakosi, though, in that affordable SEO number 8 machine, desperately trying to make a hard charge, a run and a half to get a buy-in back in this one. See everyone still kind of spreading apart here a little bit, kind of getting situated out. A little bit of a battle here for Art Milne to catch up to that 77 of Byron Bartlett. Bartlett giving up time and ground here. The BB Racing machine could be in trouble if the 15 of Art Milne can start to figure out how to get this car to work on by. Back on around they go, left front straightaway here. They'll bring it back on into turn 1. And Byron Bartlett desperately trying to hold on to this one here and see if maybe he can get a nice run and a half for later on. Tyler Hunt currently out of the picture. Something gone wrong there for the 20 machine, which is costing him dearly. And it has not been very good for him as of late. He's been struggling to get that car figured out for a while now, unfortunately. And it never seems like he can get things taken care of that way. Back on around they go here at turn 1, back through and down at turn 2 here. Still everybody looking for position, jockeying for their run. Sakosi now looking to get a momentum boost here. Through and through we go here. Kyle Hanna desperately trying to get a momentum run back on Cope. Cope not giving him an inch here. The top 3 right now still at each other's throats here. They'll bring him on through here. Now Cope getting to leeway a little bit here as the fans pack this one on in. They're looking for a good show here, and they're getting their money's worth, I say, right now with this battle coming on by. 31 laps are in, and Kyle Hanna is making a hard charge through this one. Justin Cope desperately trying to hang through with this one, trying to hang tight, trying to get what he can. See if maybe there's something for him. Working on through out of turn 2. David Castelli on a fresh set of tires, 2 laps down, but not really. He's not leaving anything to chance, though. He wants to get this one figured out. You could just feel the power that that car handles and how hard it's been running. No one has gone in pit road since the first time around it, and unfortunately some also have done it as well. They're all on each other here while the coat works it on by. Let's go ahead and take a look at our race leader here as the 53 of Nicholas Wilson is working it on by here with Mark Cook right on its tail, building up a whole lot of steam and momentum coming his way. You can see the difference there that Wilson has right now. You can see the difference that Mark Cook's got right now. Neither one wanting to quit, neither one wanting to give. And so far, it's been kind of back and forth between each other here as they bring it back on around the front straightaway here. Mark Cook desperately trying to find a way to get to Wilson as the rest of the field works on by. Now here you go yet again, Justin Cope and Kyle Hanna. I don't know how many times these guys were at each other's throats tonight, but they are definitely not one to quit when it comes to this battle. Round out of turn 2 there. That's the same turn that got Sikosi loose earlier and it's been giving troubles to everybody tonight. I'll tell you why you're going to see a lot of troubles out of turn 2 is because with this legacy track and even with the normal Michigan track is that little spot there is a little bit of a ridge area that kind of situates you by and kind of gets you a little loose and hard on it. And it can get you really all over the place and out of shape when you're not seeing it right. Through and through they going around here, still battling back and forth here. The 4 Kyle Hanna still doing what he can here, still trying to battle it by. Justin Cope now the outside line, not giving any room up. The 4 there, Kyle Hanna desperately trying to hold him on to the bottom here, trying to see if he can stick with this one. Neither one wanting to quit, neither one wanting to give. Justin Cope desperately hanging on to the outside line. He's battling for his life here for 3rd. Neither one on both drivers on the edge of their seats. Both drivers still trying to battle this one by. The 4 Kyle Hanna desperately trying to stay ahead there of Justin Cope. Cope and him have been at odds with each other since that restart. And neither one wanting to quit. Neither one wants to give. Through and through, back straight away they go here. No runs to be had, no runs to give because Kyle Hanna is not going to give you a chance here there, Cope. You've got to start battling for this one a little bit harder than that, buddy. They're bringing them on through here. They're still at odds with one another. Neither one going to give an inch. Neither one wanting to quit. We'll have 37 laps completed this time by. Look at this now. A battle for the race lead between the 53 of Wilson and the 88 of Mark Cook. Mark Cook, for the first time, I think this entire season, has made a pass on a round and a big move there to take over position. And Wilson right into the wall out of turn 2. That little ridge and bump got him good there. Holy smokes. Wilson now, he's falling even further behind because Mark Cook can just basically take his momentum, keep it on around the exit line, and just get a nice jump on that position. He is now 38 laps and has got the race lead taken from Wilson. Wow. It's crazy to think, that's crazy to believe, but man, that just happened right there. These drivers, I mean, I know they're always one to give on a fight and always put out what they can, but man, you want to talk about some moves right there. That was a big, big move Mark Cook just made, but how much of the tires did he burn in doing that? The 25 of James Kruger currently doing his own battle, currently still battling it back. David Caselli got his lap back, but he is still a good chunk and a half away from the race lead. Currently a race leader right now is that 88 of Mark Cook. And we're going to remind you guys at home as well, if you guys are interested, I've left a link down in the chat here for the Old School League on Facebook. Go and follow them up there, and if you guys want, you can also go and ask them to be a part of the ARCA series on Wednesday nights, and it will be broadcasted here on PTM Racing TV. So if you guys are interested, I mean, just saying, but, you know, when you like to have your car on the track and when you like to take a whole nother step with the ARCA series and do open setups with these guys, just a thought now. So as we are about ready to approach the halfway marker at this time, still it is Mark Cook with the early lead. Nicholas Wilson kind of playing onto his style, kind of driving his own way here. He's not one to really get ramped up and really hard on until later in the run. We've seen that before with him, where he'll lay low for a little bit, kind of lay down for a second, kind of like a cat, if you will, and just kind of build it on through and let it just kind of sit and wait until the moment comes, and then he'll strike when the time is right. And I think that's exactly what Wilson's doing right now, because he's currently, even though he's falling behind in lap time-wise a little bit from Cook, he's still got a pretty good run going here for him. Currently in second place, and then third, you just saw your 4 of Kyle Hanna. Kyle Hanna, man, he's been on it all day today. He's been battling these guys left and right, and doesn't seem to want to quit, nor does the drivers here. Justin Cope, though, at fourth, was in third, and almost in second place for a little bit. And now it's currently the 8 of Mark Sikosi working on buying around, still trying to hold on to this one as well here. As they bring it on through here, it is still no one's to lose, no one's to gain, no one's to beat. Everybody is still on their momentum and on their key. That 27 there of Mark Thomas, that 25 there of James Kruger, and it looks like Wilson goes in pit road here, which gives Kyle Hanna the second place spot now. And I gotta believe Mark Cook's gonna be thinking, well, when's the time to go in pit road, because it got a little looser out of turn 4 there. Almost losing it there in the turn, and manages to hold it on down. Let's go on board here and see what he's seeing with that car. Now I want you guys to take a very close listen, a very good listen to how he is on the throttle and how he is when he goes through these turns and how he hits his marks. He is very consistent when it comes to letting the car kind of settle in and kind of rolling through. You'll hear him kind of roll it through a little bit, coming out of turn 1, down turn 2. He apexed it right off that middle line. Now he needs a hard run off the exit. He gets it, and that's how you take on this tough track. Well, Wilson's back on around, but he's been passed up for a lap, I believe. So currently he'll have to fight his way from the back. 4 of his teammate Kyle Hanna currently. Either it's just stay laying low and just staying out of trouble. But I think even he admits now, sooner or later, he's got to go in pit side, and I think that's going to happen right now. It will indeed. He's braking hard. He's trying to get the car to settle down. Justin Cope in that 9 machine going to make his pass on around and now take over the second slot. There's one thing you don't want to do. Is get into the race official's mind here and get a little bit in trouble here. In the comment section here real quick, we're getting asked if Brian W. Wiggins is still with us. Well, Miss Patty, I can tell you he is still here. The Fritz Solar Company machine, number 5, is still out on the track. He's still running around. He's currently around out of turn 2 there. And position-wise, he is, I believe, in the later half of this race. I believe he's up in the 10th. I believe he's in 8th right now. Nope, he's in 5th at the moment. Hasn't gone in pit road here yet. Although I gotta believe sooner or later he's going to be going to pit side here in just a bit. So the rest of our field works on around. The 8 of Mark Sikosi going to get it on through here and do what he can to get back on the attack here. As Mark Thomas, that 27 machine, is just absolutely holding on for what it's worth here. He had a decent little run off the start on the first restart, but unfortunately hasn't really had too much success from there. Carry on around they go here now. Kruger makes a big pass on around, trying to get past that 9 of Justin Cope here. Through and through they go here. They bring him on back around yet again, and Nicholas Wilson still a lap down, but now he's finally caught up to that 88 of Mark Cook. Cook yet has still gone in pit road here. Yeah, it's gone at pit road, but yet seems to be holding out just fine, doing his own. They bring it on through here now. Cook, I should say, gives up the door there to Kyle Hanna. Kyle was a lap down, not anymore there, as Cook has making his way finally in pit side here. And I don't think it could have came at a better time here for him. So much on the line, so much going on for these drivers. Mark Cook looking for his very first race win before Kyle Hanna looking to try to cement his legacy and continue his dominance, as well as teammate Nicholas Wilson still looking to also claim that and keep it going as well. A lot of drivers that, in my opinion, are either underrated or they are not ever shown enough of what they truly can do, because they are definitely good drivers and can battle hard when they need to. Through and on around. We'll bring him on by back out of turn 1. And you can see that 53 machine there of Nicholas Wilson. He is just on a roll right now, desperately trying to get ahead of the circumstances from earlier as the forward out Kyle Hanna battles it on through here with the 24, David Castelli. Castelli now gonna run him on around, trying to bring this one through here. Maybe looking for a little help here, a little hope, if you will, to secure a berth here. Mark Cook now currently back on his trial, back on the throttle and back on the attack. Justin Cope's in pit side there. Wilson's now getting ahead of him, and Kyle Hanna falling behind. But Mark Cook, man, he may be on a little fresher set of tires, but he's definitely not laying loose off him. No, he is currently just running them hard as he can, doing everything he can to build up a run and a half and hope that maybe he can steal this one on through here. What a way to go out if he can do it here. Back on around now, Cook to the inside there around Castelli. Castelli opened the door up, and he's going to make him swing it on through and make him pay for that. Everybody's still at odds. We are now almost at the halfway point. And at the halfway point, we're going to go to a quick commercial break here. But Kyle Hanna is your second place guy. Mark Cook in third. And then, of course, the 53 of Nicholas Wilson currently your overall race leader right now in this one. Halfway now in the books. It's almost through, folks. And time is running out here in the Michigan 200. Who is going to be able to claim victory and who's going to be able to stay on this one? We'll find out when we return to P10 Racing TV. Tonight's race sponsored in part by, of course, our good friends over at Affordable SEO and Marketing. It's time you outrank your competition online today with Affordable SEO and Marketing. And another word from our sponsor.
Looking for a new PC or an upgrade to your current one? Look no further than Ford Entertainment Group, your home for the best quality and value in new, pre-built, and custom PCs at the lowest price guaranteed. We have affordable PC solutions for any budget, with custom builds starting at $595. Even the pros turn to Ford Entertainment Group to get them up and running. With valued customers from all over the world, it's easy to see why Ford Entertainment Group is the most trusted brand in custom PCs.
I wanted to save my awesome subscribers the most money when they started their sim racing journey. lost our time over the best deals. And I'm so proud that Jeffrey and I partnered up so I can spread the good news about where to get the lowest price on a high-quality computer.
Feel confident when buying from us with the FEG Satisfaction Guarantee. Get yourself on track today by visiting us online at fegpc.net.
So as they continue on around here, folks, still battling on by. Nicholas Wilson currently still holding his own here, still figuring this one on by, but he's got his teammate Kyle Hanna really working it by here, trying to get some momentum to carry through with this one. Not one to quit, not one to give here. He is still at odds here. The Butcher brothers are going to go at it here. The teammates, good drivers in their own right, always willing to put up a fight and always willing to put up a good battle here. Through they go, down around now. Here comes Nicholas Wilson outside. Kyle Hanna makes him pay for that. Nice move on the inside line. He moves it on by there, making the big one, the big jump. Neither driver wanting to quit, neither one wanting to give there. It was a nice move there, to say the least, here from Kyle Hanna. Hanna has made his jump and made his presence known, getting a nice jump there and a good run. And Wilson now just trying to figure out how to get back on the attack here. Through and through they go here. They bring it on down around here. Kyle Hanna, currently in the race leader. Nicholas Wilson kind of in trouble because here comes Mark Cook in that 88. We're on board here with him. Through they go here. You can see the run coming from Cook. Nicholas Wilson in trouble here. If he can make that move back on around to that back straightaway, he might have a chance here to steal this one. They'll sneak him on around the back stretch. Mark Cook desperately looking for a run and a half. The inside line he goes. Makes Wilson pay. Nice jump there from the 88. The Wounded Warrior project of Mark Cook getting a nice rhythm section run and a half going. Makes his move, makes his presence known. And I'll say just in the nick of time, because Kyle Hanna may be ahead in this one right now, but he is not out of the woods yet or out of the hunt. Through they go here. Cook still trying to battle it on around, still seeing if he can catch up there to the 4. Kyle Hanna with the laps he's pertain to and what he has got to work with. He's not giving up just yet. He's not giving out at all in this one. All drivers leading him on through here. Everybody's still at odds, trying to figure out who's going to get the better run, who's going to get the advantage here. That 4 Kyle Hanna, man, though, he is absolutely laying into this one thick and bold. Not giving an inch, not giving up any chances as they bring it on around out of turn 4. Now Mark Cook looking to get the run on him here, trying to build up the momentum. He's going to get the draft, but can he make the pass? We'll see how it comes on around. Turn 1 will tell our tale here from this one. Is this possibly the run and a half that Mark Cook's been looking for? Is this his night? Well, if he's going to do it, he's got to figure it out now, because with 42 laps left to go in this one, time is of the essence. And Kyle Hanna knows he's coming. He's fighting. He's huffing. He's puffing. And he'll blow you away if he gets it around. Cook down to the inside. There it is. The opening he was looking for. Kyle Hanna opened the door up. And Mark Cook, like a thief in the night, he just snuck by there and did not hesitate to take that one from him. Mark Cook in the 88 is now your race leader. Yeah, once again, and I'll be honest with you folks, I was expecting some of the other guys to kind of stay in this one right now, but it seems as though Mark Cook has found his line and his way tonight, and it's definitely showing great racing on his end here, but he's not quite done just yet as they bring it on through here. Kyle Hanna looking to make him pay for that one, maybe get one last full throttle assault in before this night is over with. 40 laps left to go, though. This is really not looking any favorable to either or. It really is just a matter of patience and perseverance on who's going to get what here. Rest of our field working on in. Wilson currently in that third slot. Fourth to James Kruger, and the 25, the 27 to Mark Thomas. And that 8 of Mark Sikosi still battling on through here with that 9 there. Justin Cope looking to catch up to him here and maybe make a hard charge for a lead pass by. You're on board here with Cope, and you can see what exactly it takes to get these cars to get a rhythm off those spots and really harder charges. You can see how close they're going to get to the wall here. They want to stay away from getting into that wall as much as they can and hope that everything else can go pretty much according to plan here. How much Cope is desperately trying to get up to that affordable SEO and marketing extreme motorsports machine number 8 of Sikosi. Sikosi still sizable distance, sizable lead, and not giving it away, but you know, Cope's not one of a pushover. He'll get you when you least expect it here. Through they come on around that back straightaway here. Everyone's still hard charging this one through. Back on around they go here out of turn 4. And now Justin Cope desperately trying to make his pass, make his presence known. You can see the 8 there, Mark Sikosi, not giving up, but he is running out of time before he might want to think about it. Well, I take it back. He's thinking about it now. Back on around they go here out of that back straightaway here. Still on their momentum, on their line, on their spot. Sikosi desperately trying to get around them yet again because Justin Cope just made that pass by there on the stretch there. Through they go here. Justin Cope doing everything he can, kind of working on by here. Through they go here. Everyone's still doing their own thing, kind of battling on by. Wilson there, way back from his Butcher Brothers teammate, the 4 Kyle Hanna. Kyle just kind of, I don't want to kind of say taking it in stride here, but just kind of doing his own thing, kind of running his own race. While the 88 of Mark Cook, I've never thought I'd say it, but tonight Mark Cook, man, he is just absolutely laying into this one here. On around we go here. No hard, no foul, no nothing here. Cook still has a nice distance and lead here. Kyle Hanna looking to maybe try to build something up, but you can see how far he is from that draft. and just how far it is in general here. It's hard to get around that situation like that for a multitude of reasons. But you can see Hanna is not giving up, man. He's fighting. He's giving that car a run and a half here. He's not wanting to quit. But 34 laps left in this one here. No time to spare and no time to waste here. No, no, no. You're going to need to start figuring stuff out. You're going to start needing to figure it out now because y'all are running out of time and you're definitely going to want to see who can get the advantage here on this one. Hanna now slowing up a little bit on those turns, kind of battling on through. Mark Cook, well, I wouldn't say he's slowing up anytime soon. I think he's just going to currently run this one by as hard as he can and do his own thing here. David Castelli in that 24 machine still rocking and rolling here. Oh, right into the wall he went. Got a little hard there out of turn 2 there, and unfortunately, we've seen it time and time again. Tonight, it's just that turn, man. You get a little hard on it, and it just sends you for a ride, and it bumps you hard. Serious damage up on the 24 there, and Castelli knows what he must do now. He's going to head in pit side here and hopefully get that one damaged up and fixed about. As they work him on around, Tyler Hunt is out of the race, unfortunately, still nursing some issues with the car tonight. Mark Sikorsky in that 8 machine, kind of a surprise to me tonight. He has been one of the top guys that a lot of folks have been trying to take on as of late in these series. And tonight, he's not really doing so well or favoring very well. The Team Extreme Motorsports machines tonight are not really running as strong or as hard as I'm used to seeing them or accustomed to seeing them, I should say. And it looks like Byron Bartlett is also out for the night, unfortunately, which that's going to cost them dearly here in this case. He's 27 there. Mark Thomas still running on by here, still doing his own thing. The 25 of James Freddie Kruger in the back, the camo number 25. And then, of course, his fellow teammates there. That's 53 of Nicholas Wilson coming out for pit road here, kind of getting situated by. He's trying to see if maybe he can get back up there with the race leaders before this night is over with. But you can see the distance right there, man. I don't even need to tell you anything. Look right here. That's how far Kyle Hanna is to that 88 of Mark Cook. Mark Cook right now is making this track look absolutely stupidly easy. He's just not giving any chances up, not giving any spots. It's very similar to what Tyler Hunt did when you watch back on the Iowa stream. It was one thing for sure is that Hunt was on the battle and all the way through that race, never gave an inch and never gave up. And you know, despite the unfortunate circumstances, he really had that race all but locked up. If it weren't for that, and I started to get a little bit about that, and Mark Cook in the 88 gets right into the wall there on the backstretch. Kyle smells blood in the water, and I can tell you he's looking for that. Well, that didn't seem to really slow down Cook at all. Cook seems to be all right. Hanna is actually going to have to go in pit side here. So the Wounded Warrior Project number 88 is still going to have the race lead, despite the fact he got right into that wall there. I'm not sure how much damage that took, but doesn't look like it did much to it in this case. Wilson just trying desperately to get back up there and get a pass by on him. And James Kruger in that 25, man, he is just running hard as he could, but he's just not catching any breaks here with this car to get faster and around. As number 9 of Justin Cope still has a pretty sizable lead here in distance from one another. Everyone is all on their feet and on rocking this one through with 29 laps left to go. Well, it's no wonder why in this case. That 5 of Brian W. Wiggins is back on out, but he's currently 21 laps down. I'm not really sure what happened to him there. Looked like maybe he had a trouble there with the car and might have damaged something hard on there, and unfortunately had to go in pit side there because he used up an instant repair already. I believe they're only allowed 1 or 2 of them in an entire race, so whereas you usually see a lot of folks have like 3 or 4 or even more. This time, nope. With these guys, if you mess up, you messed up. That's your own fault. Kyle Hanna in that Ford machine, though, still working on around as Mark Cook has finally opted into pit road, which will give that man right there, Nicholas Wilson, a chance, if you will, to try to get back on in this one. Through and through they go here. Everybody's still doing their own thing, still running their own line. As our field works it on by, Mark Thomas has now taken the race lead away yet again, but how long will it last? Because we know how those tires burn up on his car there. But this man right here is your race leader at the moment. And that will definitely not be the case here, because now Thomas has gone in pit road. So it will give Mark Cook the lead yet again. And this time, the last time it was Wilson and them that got around him. You know, Wilson, Hanna and them. But now it's complete opposite. Cook has not let up on these guys and gals, and definitely has been fighting for this one till the end here. And currently with only 25 laps left in this one to go, Kyle Hanna looks like now he has taken the race lead away, or well, it looks like it. That seems to be the case here as the scoreboard finally gets situated out. Looks like it'll be Hanna, Wilson, and Cook there as your top three with only 26 laps left. This is starting to get interesting, folks. We'll see how long that plays out for them. Through and on about they go. Here they are all running their line, running their race, and still nobody giving an inch here. Through and through they go here. The 53 of Nicholas Wilson still trying to see if maybe he can hang on for a little longer. See if maybe he has enough time from those tires and strategy that he did earlier to continue his run and momentum and his carry on. Through and through, Kyle Hanna is still your race leader with the 53 of Wilson right behind him here, and then right behind him, of course, is this man right here, the 88 of Mark Cook. See that power that is coming through these ARCA cars and all that momentum these guys carry. But I'll tell you right now, this is starting to look more and more and more like Mark Cook can take this one by finally and get himself his very first career win. We know we've talked to this man before and how bad he's always wanted that win. And what he's always wanted to tell his friends and family, it's like, man, for once I came out on top and I was the one that did it all. Well, right now, my man, I'm going to tell you something. You definitely got it figured out and definitely got it still going. But you're going to make it on around to 53 of Nicholas Wilson. Looking to hard charging through on the back straightaway to make his pass on around. Still neither driver wanting to quit, neither one wanting to give here. Taylor Kruger has joined us on in, rooting on for the 25 of James Kruger. Right now, he's currently in the fourth slot, but he's starting to get up there a little bit. He might have a chance to make a pass by as Mark Cook has passed on through for the second slot. Now he's got 22 laps to get 4 seconds back from Kyle Hanna, who currently Kyle Hanna is right over in this area here on the back straightaway. But nevertheless, to our friends and family out there in the racing series, and of course all our drivers, thank you again to everyone that tuned on in or is watching this later in the broadcast. If you're just tuning on in now, like, wait a minute, what were you guys doing here? We make sure that everyone knows when we're supposed to race, and if you don't know when we're supposed to race, you go over here to this little Facebook thing and you push like and follow. So that way you can get all the action, all the moments ready and to go when ready for streaming. We will make sure you get the notification to pop up. And if you guys are also interested, follow us up on YouTube, where we have exclusive content you won't find anywhere else there. So be sure to subscribe there and catch all that action. And of course, we're also on Twitter land. So be sure to have a little fun there and follow us up there, and maybe we can have a little chit chat or two there and have some fun with this. The 5 of Brian W. Wiggins and that Fritz Solar Company machine. I don't know what it is, man, but Team Extreme Motorsports tonight has definitely been struggling out there, and that car is no different, unfortunately. He's not been able to carry the momentum that, Mark Sikosi in the number 8 machine has tonight. He's still doing a pretty good job laying it on through here, doing his own thing. 20 laps left in this one here. Time is running out. Let's bring him on back around here yet again. There you see. That looks to be the number 9, I should say, of Justin Cope. Still, desperately, still trying to make his pass through and make his case known to the judge and jury and executioner that he wants to end this run here from Mark Cook to try to pass him on by. I would say that's a little easier said than done in this case, especially considering how hard that man right there, Mark Cook, is running here, but he's kind of slowed up a little bit here on this last few laps. Haven't seen him gain as much ground or time, but he could be saving it up for one last little run here. Screwing on around, there you go. The 88 there of Mark Cook still has the second place spot all but wrapped up. But Kyle Hanna, man, he has got this one leading on through still. He has got a good lead there. Through and through they go here. Everybody still trying to hopefully battle it on down, battle it on by. Kyle Hanna desperately just trying to just follow his line, follow his rhythm, don't make any serious mistakes, and don't do anything silly now. I know that's easier said than done, but let me tell you something, folks. It can be done very easily, and it can be done to the best of its ability. They've just got to stay focused on this one. And if I haven't mentioned already here, folks, you guys can also join on in with these drivers and also get you broadcasted here on P10 Racing TV. And let's be honest, the more the merrier, the more you can have a good show here and a good broadcast to come back and watch to. These guys always put on a good show and always put on a good battle here, and I can guarantee you they definitely would love to have you guys come on in and have a little fun with them. Not a lot of battles going on right now, not a lot of stuff doing in here. Things kind of going quiet right now. Justin Cope kind of working on by, doing his own thing here. As he's currently ahead there, Mark Thomas in 6th right now. Kruger ahead of all of them though in the 4th spot. Then your top 3 right there, Kyle Hanna in the lead, Mark Cook in 3rd, Nicholas Wilson. Cook right now though, he is actually starting to kind of clear the gap a little bit every 1/10 of a second here. I'm wondering how much that is taken out of Wilson there, how much he has burned those tires up. Just to even stay on position and stay on the corner here he wants. As you saw the 8 of Mark Sikosi, and then you see the 5 there, Brian W. Wiggins. Now back to the race leader here, the 4 of Kyle Hanna. Absolutely tearing this one through. Continuing him on around out of turn 4 here. Hanna still with 15 laps left in this one. Not looking too good in my opinion when it comes to staying ahead of the curve here, because Mark Cook, say what you will here, but he's actually made up some ground here on him. And the laps are starting to wind down. I think Cook was saving those tires up for a last-minute run, a last-minute showcase of what he can do here. Kyle Hanna, man, I'm not going to lie. You better be careful because I think Cook is coming for you, and he's got a full throttle assault being delivered right to your doorstep, my friend. The 53 of Nicholas Wilson still doing his own thing, still doing what he can to hang on around. Battled on back around down out of turn 4, I should say. James Kruger in the 25, right behind him as well. The 25 there, Kruger still looking to possibly get one last chance at this one. Still looking to possibly get one last little run in to build up his time and ground here. They bring it on back around here now. Cope still hanging away there from the 27 of Mark Thomas. Thomas not faring too well as the 8 of Mark Sikosi neither as well. And Brian W. Wiggins currently just, I think he wished he could find some place to hide right now after the laps he's lost. But Byron Bartlett out of the race, so is Tyler Hunt still. Neither one able to come back, and nor will they be allowed to come back at this point from what I'm getting told from the race officials. Just going forward here with Cook. Notice a little bit of a difference in how he was running earlier. You can hear him hard charging it much harder off exit and off those entries and into those entries than he has been this entire night. The reason why you see the timers going as fast as it's going right now, he's got Kyle Hanna in his sights, man. He's not giving this one up for anybody or anything. Through and through they go here. Kyle Hanna knows he's coming, knows he's on his way. Neither one wants to quit. Neither one wants to give. They both want this one for their taking. They want it for their liking here. Mark Cook kind of holding on for this one. 10 laps left to go, folks. This could be a stunner of a finish. Mark Cook has never won here on the Old School League Series. He's been fighting. He's been challenging. He's been driving his tail end off all year long, all season long, looking for possibly a chance of a lifetime to get himself a race win in here. He holds it on through turn 3. He'll bring him on back out of turn 4 here. Back on around here, 9 laps left in this one here, folks. It's no time to tune out yet, no time to go away. If Kyle Hanna ever makes such a slight mistake here, it'll be game over for him because Cook is coming, and he's coming in hard and fast as he can be. This can get very, very interesting if Cook can find a way to get the car to stay inside and settle in to the end here. This could be all his for the taking. He's just got to run it more hard in those corners, in my opinion, just a little bit. But I wouldn't do it until literally the last 5 laps. Let Kyle kind of burn himself in, let it get situated out, and then you see the gap there. That's when you know you start the whole assault to the end to make him pay for doing that in the first place. Battling on around they go here. Everybody kind of spaced out in between. No real reason for cautions, obviously. If there's nothing going on necessarily with the cars. But the drivers are definitely doing what they've got and building up the momentum. As you see there, the 25 of James, don't call him Freddy Krueger. He was the only guy we were able to actually get to talk to tonight because of pretty much the fact that we've been on a long green run since that little incident earlier. At 25, though, James Freddy Krueger, man, he is absolutely laying into this one, just trying to catch up to his fellow brothers But I'll tell you one thing. The brothers could not have expected something that's going to go down right now. They were probably expecting to hold on for as long as they could. But Kyle Hanna, man, you're running out of time, and I think you're running out of something here, because you might just be caught here in a minute if they get you. Well, through we go here. 6 laps left in this one. Kyle Hanna desperately trying to hold off that man right there, Mark Cook, in the 88 Wounded Warrior Project. The problem, though, is Mark is finally starting to gain a grip, gain a ground, and it looks like he has got some hard running coming for his way. Through and through they go here. That's on around and back to the front straightaway here. We will have 5 laps left in this one, folks. Don't go anywhere. This one is going to come down to the wire. Back on through they go here. Turn 1. Cook starting to close gaps even tighter from those turns. But he's still in the 2-second range to get to Hanna. He's got 5 seconds left. He's got 5 laps left. I said, what am I saying 5 seconds for? He's got 5 laps to figure out how to get that done. I think he might have burned up a little too much here. Let's go on board here with Hanna. You can see Hanna right now, though, is fighting that car with everything he's got. He doesn't want it to get loose or tight on him. Take a listen when you're going to turn 1, back out in turn 2, and watch that steering wheel. Pay close attention. You can see how hard he is trying to desperately hold on to that car, and how hard he's trying to hold on for what he can here. As that 88 of Mark Cook is right in this one. Doesn't matter where you're at, it doesn't matter what you're going on by. If you give them that opportunity, you give them that chance, it's over and done with here. Through here, 3 laps left to go. Kyle Hanna still has got a race lead and a half with only 3 to go though. Mark Cook, he's not quitting, man. He's not giving up. We're going to focus in on these 2 drivers specifically, because this is going to be a big battle to the end, and it could be entitled to a very, very close finish, depending on how the situation goes here. Through they come on around here. We'll have 2 laps left to go. Look at this, though. Mark Cook has closed the gap and a half. He's got a chance and found a seam. Oh my folks, 2 laps remaining in this one. Mark Cook on a mission, on his hunt, looking to finally get his very first career win here in the Old School League Series. They'll bring him on down to the back straight away. We'll have the white flag out this next time by. Kyle Hanna, I gotta be sweating a little bit if I was you, buddy. Now Cook looking to try to get this one to hurry on through. Trying to hurry. He gets a little hard there. He gets a little high up to exit. That will lose time there. White flag is in the air. Kyle Hanna might just have him beat by a lap or 2 if he can hold on. Mark trying desperately, though. He's fighting for everything he's got. Round turn 2 they go. Advantage Hanna. I wouldn't say Cook get any momentum off that line. But now he's going to try it one more time. Get up full throttle assault going on the draft. Come on through and through. Turn 1. Back down in turn 4. Does Cook have enough? Does he have enough? He's going to run. He's going to run. Here they come. They're going to come across the finish line very close together to the finish. And just barely, Kyle Hanna will defeat Mark Cook by a photo of a finish. And I don't know how you call that by the naked eye, but Kyle Hanna just barely got him. Oh my goodness. What a race. What a finish. And if I'm Mark Cook right now, I would not be disappointed with myself, and I would not be mad about that. You gave it everything you had. You gave it all that it was worth. And tonight put up a show, in my opinion, that definitely is worthy to brag to your friends about that. What a run and what a finish there. Holy smokes. Good, clean, solid racing, and that's what it's all about here with Old School League. That's why you got to tune on in and join them. I got to believe Mark Cook's got to be a little bit upset and disappointed that he couldn't quite get the job done in his mind, but as I said before, that is nothing to sneeze at. I've been in that situation before, and it is a feeling like no other when you can get it done. The Butcher Brothers tonight pretty much clean sweep it from first, third, and fourth. It's time for the celebration to commence. Looks like Cook gonna try and go over and celebrate with him there, kind of give him the little wave around saying, yeah, you did it, buddy, congratulations. Our top three drivers putting it parked in there. Butcher Brothers kind of having their own little fun here, doing their own thing here. We'll go ahead and wait for our drivers to come on in here, and we'll have a little chit chat with them. But man, what a night. What an awesome race there to conclude. Only one caution and nothing else in between. That's definitely saying something. Well, we're still waiting for our drivers here. They are currently just having a little fun out there. It looks like now we have them brought on in. So let's go ahead and talk with third place finisher here tonight, being number 53 of Nicholas Wilson. Nicholas, I gotta ask you, man. That was some pretty good battling off the first half, but the second half, everything kind of died down. What went wrong there, man?
I just lost the track. Like, I was really good out of the gate, but I don't think that I was anticipating the track changing quite that much. Just got mega tight, and so I short pit there, forced everyone else to pit, and loosened it up, but it was too late. I couldn't catch back up at that point.
Was there anything maybe you would have done differently to kind of try to engage that a little bit better and not have that happen as much?
This one was lost in the setup, I think. I couldn't, with in-car changes, I couldn't get the balance back right. So once it got tight on me, I just couldn't get it back.
For sure there, but still nonetheless, a nice little finish here. Of course, another podium finish and definitely leading into the later half of your guys' season. I got to believe this is definitely going to be a feel-good moment for you guys.
Yep, it's good. It's good. Kyle finally got his first win there. He was running a similar setup to me, but he just didn't lose it quite like I did. So, proud for Kyle. Brian was right behind me. 3 of the top 4 spots. Feeling good.
Definitely for sure there, but I got to ask you, man, before you go, who do you want to thank you for this finish tonight?
Thank Kyle, and believe it or not, I was practicing with Mark Cook there, who finished second. So, he helped me kind of zero in on where I needed to be. I didn't quite get there, but thank those guys. Thank Mike for helping us out, and everyone for running a good, clean race.
Absolutely for sure there. Well, nonetheless, Nicholas Wilson, congratulations on third place finish. We'll see you next time out here, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher here tonight, Nicholas Wilson. And now let's go ahead and bring in our race winner here tonight. That being this man, Kyle Hanna, in the number 4. And Kyle, we just heard a minute ago saying this was your first win at last. I mean, I thought you already had a race win in there, but looks like you finally got the monkey off your back in this case.
Yeah, Chris, it was a good feeling, good to win for the first time. Got close a couple times, but yeah, it was a close race. It was a good race. I enjoyed it. So
absolutely for sure there, and I mean all the way through there, it looked like I was kind of saying here in the broadcast booth. I was thinking, man, Mark Cook's getting more and more off the tires and off the gas. I think he's saving up a run there for you, and he definitely did. But I gotta ask him, man, were you even thinking that finish was gonna come the way it did there?
About 10 laps to go, I thought there'd be a bigger gap, and then the last 5, I really started to drop off. And Mark, to his credit, he was just freight training on in. And I said to him after the race, if that finish line would have been 50 more feet, I would have gotten second. So it was close. Can't get much closer than that. And mad props to him. He did a great job with the setup. He had a great race. So
Absolutely, for sure there. I mean, nevertheless, here I know you guys are running custom setups and all that out here, and it's definitely been proven time and time again how good they can be and how they were. But I got to ask you, Kyle, you put this bad boy into victory lane for the first time finally. You got that win in. Who do you want to thank, and what do you want to say about that setup tonight?
well, I have to give a big shout out to Mike and Nick. I ran Nick's setup tonight, and he just did a great job dialing that in. Tire wear was great, so a big shout out to my teammates, the Butcher Boys. I'd also like to give a shout out to my dad for Veterans Day. He served in the Air Force and retired as a lieutenant colonel. So, I'd like to say thank you to him and to all our veterans. It means a lot in your service. So,
Absolutely, indeed. Well, nevertheless, here, God bless your father and God bless your family for all that you guys have done. Also, congratulations again on your very first race win here tonight. Definitely a long time coming, buddy. Congratulations.
thank you so much, Christian.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner here tonight, Kyle Hanna, in the number 4. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our second place finisher here tonight, Mr. Mark Cook. Mark, I mean, I was calling in the booth, man. I thought you had something coming, and I thought you were going to get in there, but it just didn't quite play out that way. What do you want to say to that finish, bud?
Yeah, I just waited a little bit too long. Thought I got screwed up there. I thought the white flag lap was the checker flag, and I overran 4. You've probably seen that, and I was trying to push it. If I wouldn't have done that, I think that extra few feet there I might have made up there at the end. But I had a really good long run car. I just kind of messed on the pit strategy just a little bit. I should have went in a little bit quicker than I did there at the end, but it is what it is, and it was fun.
For sure there, but I mean, you can't sell yourself short all the way through. You had a good run to the end. You had a good battle in trying to deal with all the struggles and all the stuff that you've been dealing with all season long. I gotta believe this was a very big confidence booster and a very big spot for you to really get as close as you did to possibly winning that race right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've had just some bad races. A lot of it's been self-inflicted, overdriving pits and stuff like that. But I've had some cars. Actually, a few cars to win. I should have won Daytona, but it was accident related, got taken out. Motegi, I was really good. Just bad, a lot of yellow flags caused that because I've always tried to set a car for a longer run.
Definitely for sure there, but I mean, nevertheless here, Mark, I got to ask you real quick. You coming in second place here tonight by, I don't even know what the time was. Let's go ahead and just have a little quick look at that just so everyone at home knows what the heck it was. It was literally
300s.
300ths of a second. But
yeah, I was there. I didn't quite have it. I mean, I thought I was going to get him, but I could have. It just is what it is. Both Kyle's first win, so congratulations to him. So would have been, either one of our first wins. So at least one of the guys here got a first time win here. So congratulations to him.
Definitely for sure there, but I mean, Mark, I gotta ask you, man, who do you want to thank here for this this second place finish here tonight and looking into the next week?
Just the guys that we run with, letting us run with them every week in and week out. So good bunch of guys. So appreciate it.
Absolutely indeed. Well, Mark, it was a pleasure to have you on here tonight with great racing and a very good finish there, my friend. Good luck next week, and we'll see you next time. Bye, buddy.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Ladies and gentlemen, your second place finisher here tonight, the 88 of Mark Cook. And that'll wrap it up here tonight, folks. So again, everyone at home, thank you again for tuning on in. Happy Veterans Day out there, and also happy Remembrance Day to our friends over in Canada. I know it sounds kind of weird, but that's what they say it over in Canada. So to my Americans, don't hate me. I'm still just sticking with my guns. But nevertheless, here to everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning on in. Thank you for supporting us. And we'll see you all next time when the green flag flies right here on P10 Racing TV. Be safe. God bless. Take care. Good night, everybody.